Welcome to Crafting with the Craft Lady. I'm your host, Erica, also known as the Craft Lady. So today's video is an Easter craft. I know it's a little close to Easter, but this is really neat and fun, and as long as you got something around like construction paper or something like that, it's really not that hard. And it takes very little supplies. So today what it is, it's an Easter egg. So I use fabric. You can use fabric to make these. You can use construction paper. You can use cardstock. You can use any type. You could use tissue paper. You can use any type of paper or material you want to, but it's the same basic idea. So with this, we're gonna have what you're gonna need is cardstock. And so with this cardstock, I just went ahead and cut out a shape. If you like the shape I made, I will have a template of it on the Facebook page. And then you're gonna need either fabric or construction paper. So, and you can do both, or whatever you want to use. So anyway, I've got my fabric here, it is cut in strips, and I've got my construction paper, it's cut in strips. Also, I did you can cut it in a little different type of strips. If you have some of those crafting scissors that have the designer edges, stuff's trying to flow away. Okay. Anyway, but if you have that kind of scissors with the designer edges, or you can do this on your own, then that's a really neat way to make it different and interesting. So, what you're going to need is, like I said, the construction paper, the cardstock, the fabric, however you want to do it. You need scissors and glue. The liquid glue, in my opinion, works a little better. And then you're also going to, if you want, another option with this is to take a hole punch of ribbon. So if you want that, then you could use some a hole punch. So to start, and again, this is what we're making. So to start out with, what we're going to do is take, and what you do is you take and you cut out your shape. If you want to draw your egg shape, if you want to draw it first, that's fine. Just whichever side the pencil's on, you're going to want to make that the back side so that this looks pretty without pencil marks. So anyway, I've already done one with fabric. I'm going to do one with construction paper this time. So with this, now that I've got my egg shape cut out, all I'm going to do is pick some strips. So, and I'm going to alternate putting them on there. So, what you do is you just put some glue down and you put them on there. So you can do them like this, you can do them sideways, you can do them up and down. You just get creative. So, I'm just going to start with some purple. And don't, in order to save material, especially if you have fabric, but really construction paper or anything like that, it's best to kind of size it and then rip some off and then put it on there. You still may have to trim, but at least you're not wasting as much of it, not having to trim it up so much. So anyway, that's what the first piece looks like. Let's go with some red. Oops. And you can even do a smiley face if you want to. So I'm just going to keep adding strips. You can size it, tear it off after you've placed it on there, however you wish to do it. Okay, I'm not going to use green because I've got green on this background. These are really neat little eggs, and I haven't used red. Oh, I have used red. I haven't used yellow. Okay, you could, if there's a certain team you like, you could do their team colors. I mean, you could really get creative with your color schemes here. So I am almost done. I think I'm just going to do this much to keep it simple. And for the second time on this video, so this isn't a 20-minute video. We'll just leave it at this. So now that I've got all my pieces, on there, they're going to need some trimming. But this is what they look like right now. Hold on a second. Now, if you do use fabric, one thing I would suggest is to get simple patterns that are going to show up very nicely, like polka dots or just small patterns. That way you don't have to have huge strips to see how pretty they are. But anyway, so here is our egg so far. What I'm going to do is trim it. because I want it to look nice and egg shaped, not weird. And let's see. Okay, so now that that is on there, that's what it looks like. So this would be really cute to hang on your window or something. Or you could hook, you could put it in the window. You could hang it off a thumbtack in the house or something like that. So in order to hang it, we're going to take and put a hole punch in. And since I have leftover fabric, because I had fabric for this, I'm just going to kind of squeeze it in half so it fits through here and put it in. So you don't have to do this step, but if you just want to be able to hang it all better, then it's a good way to do it. And let's see. So, and with the construction paper, the stick glue may be better, but with the fabric, you're definitely going to want liquid glue. Okay, and so you're just going to let it sit and dry, like that. Now, if for some reason it starts bulking up when you're trying to let it dry, you could take a piece of wax paper or something like that and put on top of it, put something heavy on top of it to make sure it stays flat. But anyway, that's the egg. And so they're just really cute and neat and simple. So, anyway, I hope you liked this video today, and I hope to see you again next month watching the videos. So if you like what you see, like and subscribe.